Hello, guys. Sorry about the error. I'm trying to fix it at the moment. Hello, hello, hello. Did my mic turn off? No, my mic is not turned off. It's plugged in there. Why? Hello, 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 hello. Did it get shoved to a different... Oh, I had double checked everything and it doesn't seem to be... Test, test. Test, 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 test. Oh, you hear me. Can you hear me now? Why is it not showing? Yeah, it's because this is real close to it. I'm trying to... Can you hear? Okay, you can hear me, but I'm not showing up on the microphone for some reason. Now I just need to get that other camera working. Here we go, here we go, here we go. There we go. Can you see me? Can you see me? Is that working yet? Honey, can you see me now? Yay! Maybe that'll help a little. I'm a dork. Okay. Every time it's something. So first thing we're going to do today is I'm pouring in here. Let me get my water out of the way. I am pouring a silicone mold to make molds of these pretties. To be able to make plugs for her. So first things first, let's get a pair of gloves out. Do 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 do. I do 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 do. I do 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 do. So, only materials I haven't gotten out so far for this first thing is a stir stick, which is easy enough. And we have a few cups. Now we need our mold release. And we need our silicone mix. So, silicone mix is out. We're going to get a couple cups out. Get my phone out of there. So, next, we're going to get a couple of those out. And we're going to first, I think we're going to do 4 and 4, mix that, and then, ooh, okay, cool. I love these. Makes it easy to clean up. So, first of all, okay, that's on the outside of the cup. Let's pour 4 ounces. I think I'm going to do 3.5. So that's silicone part A. Now, we've got our part B. Or no, I was wrong. That was part B. This is part A. Make sure it's where I think it is. Yep. So I'm just going to pour this until we get to the 7. Because I think that's going to be more than enough for the bottom layer. Now, put this back. Put this here. And let's get our stir stick out. Now we're mixing the silicone part A and part B. This is going to create a base layer, and then I'll pour more over it once this first layer starts to thicken. Says it's got a 45-minute work time, so I'm thinking like 35. I'll test how stiff it is and maybe put the plugs down. Ooh, that could have been bad. I almost didn't mold release. Yeah. Okay. And I think, Alexa, set a 3-minute timer.
3-minute timer started.
Once I'm done, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up or not, but you can kind of see whenever you use wooden stir sticks, you introduce a lot of bubbles. Hence why we've got the vacuum chamber set up behind me. Ooh. Thanks, babe. Oh, that's getting tough. But I'm supposed to mix for 3 minutes. So I'm mixing for 3 minutes. Oh, all these lights on me. It's killing me, moles. Alexa, how much time is left on the timer?
Your timer has 1 minute and 39 seconds remaining.
Hey, hon, could you hear her in the background? Or is my mic not that powerful? Okay. I didn't think so. That's pretty far from me. But it would have been pretty impressive. Lots of bubbles. Lots and lots and lots of bubbles. 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 Alexa, how much time is left on the timer?
Your timer has 36 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I was doing it for long before that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to separate this into 2 lots for a run through the vacuum chamber. Ah! Ooh, that felt good. Thanks, babe. Alexa, stop. See, she's a smart lady. It's why I married her. Her looks ain't a bad bargain, too. And we're going to turn that on low. There we go. Half a bar. Oh, that is so many bubbles. I wish I could take the camera and like show in here because this is... The silicone said it didn't need me to do this, but it needed me to do this. Like, this is more bubbles than has there ever been in my resin. I just say the truth, babe. Do 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 do. I think we're almost done. One cup's totally done. The other still got a few that are coming to the surface. We'll let it do its job. Oh, there was one bubble on the other cup. It's still pulling bubbles out of the one cup. Oh, baby, that breeze. You had a wonderful idea. Wonderful. Now we're going to slowly let air in. So, we're going to take this first bit And we're going to pour it in and see how much of the bottom it covers. Okay, that was probably enough. But I have another half cup. So I don't know what to do. Because that's about enough for a bottom layer for what I need, I feel like. Maybe not. Maybe it could use a little bit more. Well, I already mixed it up. YOLO! What? Yeah, I think eventually I need a better overhead. This one struggles. But here we go. Pour in more silicone. Now I know that with silicone for a pour this size, probably 4 would have been enough. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah! You had it! It's so close! It gets it for a split second and then it messes it up again. I don't know why I can't get this camera to focus. But it's kind of irritating me. So now we're gonna shift this way. Alexa, set a 45-minute silicone timer. Da 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 da. Why does that sound really familiar to me? That tune. Na 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 na. Babe, you always recognize tunes. I don't know if you can parse. When the timer goes off, I have to mix up another batch. Well, first I have to test and see how firm that is, because it needs to be not so firm that these sit right on top. Like, I need them to go down a little bit into the silicone, but not too far down. So I'm going to take a toothpick and I'm going to test, see how much that accepts and tries to push out stuff. And then I'll end up putting those in, and then pouring probably another, I'm going to guess 5 ounces at max of a second layer. That'll be the second half of the mold, if that makes sense. So we've got the silicone going. So while we wait for that, let me get some other tools. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So now we've got the pyrography machine. Let's slide this a little bit more. I don't like how close that is. That is sloshy. Silicone you wouldn't think of as sloshy, but that's sloshy. That's a really fun word to say for some weird reason. Sloshy. Ugh, all my tips. All my tips belongs to Jeebus. Jeebus is the box. Yeah, sloshy. It's a fun word. It's fun to say. Sloshy. Can turn off the exhaust for now, so that's not up in the background of all of my stuff. Plug this bad boy in. And then I have, well, you know this, hon, but I guess I'll say it for anybody else who's just viewing. I have 5 different sets of coasters that I intend to put up for sale. Oh, well, it seemed really loud to me. So I have, ooh, that one's not supposed to be on. I bumped the power button. 5 different sets, 4 coaster sets. We've got the Forest Friends set, which I'll do the first of. And all of these are going to be individually numbered and marked. But we're going to start with the Forest Friends set for our third one. I've already done and completed 2 of them burning and writing, sketching onto all of them. They're little guys. This one's Forest Friends Deer. Then we've got the Forest Friends Owl, Forest Friends Fox, and Forest Friends Raccoon. Raccoon's another fun word to say. Finding all the fun words tonight. Do 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 do. Heat up, heat up, heat up, and we go burning in the wood, burning in the wood, burning in the wood. I'm gonna smell like a campfire. I love it, but everybody else, I don't know how they feel in the house. But I like it. It makes me feel manly. Oh, I just had a breeze blow across my sweaty back. Felt great. And actually, I don't know why I'm standing, because, haha, I was smart. I know how much standing hurt my back the last time. So now, whoop. I'm drinking both water and soda. Soda when I want the fizz, water when otherwise. So, right now we're agua. Oh, water. That's right. Spanish. See, you knew that before I did, and I took 2 years of Spanish. That ain't right. Not right at all. Took me a minute to think of that. I'm pretty dumb. At least at foreign languages. Not my... Memorization is not my forte. I think maybe if I was like continuous, like if we were to move to Spain and I was around it all the time, I think I'd pick it up. I'm pretty good at picking things up that way, but like learning it in a classroom setting, nope. Sterling too dumb for that. Do 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 do. Oh, black and yellow. Why that was like running, that little bit was running through my head. I don't know. Weird. Our brains are weird. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Babe, put another song into my head. That's stuck in that little bit of that. All I know of that song is stuck in my head. Come on, prompt something else. You're good at that. Music prompts with Nicole. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? I was totally off tune, but I hate you. I can hear it in my head. I can't put it out through my mouth. Okay. That wasn't cracked up long, but it got me. So is Helen resting? Or do you think she's going to? AKA, how hard is your night going to be? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I think Dad tried to watch, but that he had the same problem you had with Twitch. He can hear me, but no video. I think I need to like suggest new people go to the YouTube, but I like want to get discovered on Twitch. I don't know why. That's important to me. But it feels important to me. Not as important as many things. I don't know. Oh, I gotta pull back up my stream. Chat. I think you might be right, honey. Which is kind of a really stupid thing, I feel like. Like, they already throw ads on everybody's stuff. I don't know why that, like... I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense, but it doesn't make sense for them to do. If you get what I'm saying. Let's clean off our tool. I should tell Dad. Try YouTube. Twitch makes you sign in to see video, not just audio. There we go. Message delivered. Ooh. Ba-na-na-na-da-da-da. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. That's where I'm at so far. Come on, focus. That's where I'm at right now. I hope Dad sees my message and jumps in and says something on YouTube. That'd be cool. Do 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 do. Alexa, how long is left on the timer?
Your Silicone timer has 28 minutes and 35 seconds remaining.
I need to get some tissue. Do 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 do. Making the camera shake shake. Making the camera shake shake. Hey, hon, tell me my mute worked and you didn't just hear me blow my nose. Mom said I'm starting so late. And I just responded, kiddo, LOL. Hey, can you hear me, babe? Am I hearable? Do 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 do. 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 Do 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 do. Okay, good. I now know that I can mute myself via my microphone, which is pretty cool. Let's do its little snout. Its little snout. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You know what would be funny because of the weird time I stream? If like my fan base is Californian. That's what I told the kid because he said, Mom just said that, like, oh, but everybody's in bed. And it's like, I mean, our time zone. And that's still a bit early, but then you've got California. That's what I told the kid because he's like, who are you streaming to that this time of night? And I told him, like, just because it's 9 o'clock here, that's only 4 o'clock in California. California! Ugh. Child, mine, child. Thank you for the heads up, Mom. You're wonderful. You're a wonderful mom. Child mine, child mine, child mine. Thanks again, Mom. He was playing chess with his magnetic tiles that Grandma and Grandpa got him. Do 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 do. I know. It's because he knows I'm busy and he thinks he can get away with it. But he's just getting himself in more trouble. And then when he starts losing things, he's going to complain and whine and act like it's the end of the world. I love him dearly, but we're going through a phase right now, and I would like to be on the other side of this phase. I was supposed to have 3 more years before my son started acting like a teenager. And his attitude's been even worse with no... Ugh. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this phase. I wasn't ready. I'm not ready for him to become a teenager. Oy vey. Oy vey, oy vey. And the raccoon. Now we're moving down the raccoon's arm. Raccoon's arm. Raccoon's arm. We're moving down the raccoon's arm. Raccoon's arm. Thanks, babe. So how's Helen? I knew that would be an issue tonight. I knew it. I knew it. I even told him, don't let us catch you doing it. I told him. What did I tell you about that stupid torch? Good night. It's bedtime. What? No, I took my mic off and I came and dealt with you. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. We make a great team. Little butthead can't get nothing past Mom and me. Alone occasionally. But when we're tag teaming, nope. He ain't getting nothing past us. Take a couple from the one on the table, bub. You need to go to bed. Good night. I love you. He wanted tissue. Go to bed, Sterling. He thought I was, he knew, he guessed I was talking to you. I didn't confirm it, but he guessed. Yeah, he is. Too smart for his own good some of the time. Things that come out of that boy's mouth. You know, hon? So, Amber and I talked because of the boys' shenanigans when it comes to school, and agreed that if he's not doing school or not where he needs to be, that I keep him home. I'm wondering if I don't give him the work and then send him to her, and then it'll really bum him out that he can't do nothing but school while he's with her. What are your thoughts? Huh? What are your thoughts? I don't either. So I was hoping you had some thoughts. But if you have no thoughts, then I'm left with wondering. I don't know which would bother him more, not being able to go at all or being able to go and having to do schoolwork over there. Yeah. Look at how black from all the burning I've been doing lately that sponge is. Now I've just got the raccoon towel, and burning in the number on the back. I think I'm going to be right back as I have to pee. Yeah, not even trying. I agree. Not even trying. I agree. I agree. Oh. Yeah, I agree. I agree, honey. I agree. Haha. Alexa, how much time is left on my timer?
Your silicone timer has 11 minutes and 20 seconds remaining.
I almost touched the tip. That could have been really bad. No, I did not. I almost busted my foot, but I didn't bust him yet. Give me a second. I'll be back. Get up into bed. Get in bed. Get in bed. Get up into bed. Get up into bed. If you weren't down, it wouldn't have been a problem. Get up into bed now. Now. I don't care what you're doing. Get up into bed. You're not doing what you need to be doing. Sterling. Get under your covers. And you grab this again? Get in bed. Under your covers. Now. Get under your covers now. Sterling, I am streaming. Get under your covers right now. You're going to get another swat. If I catch you playing one more time, or I'm even out from under these covers, you're going to lose it. I'm tired of it, Sterling. No, Sterling. Or you figure it out. Yes, I have your ball. Keeping. I busted him. Took his black light bulb because he can't be trusted with it. Oh, vey. Oy vey. Oy vey. Oy vey. Oy vey. Oy vey. You still here? That's a yes. Yeah, he kept turning it on and playing chess with it. So I took it out of his room, or out of his lamp, and out of his room. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So I don't think, if you didn't answer me, I didn't see it. Is he doing more? Sterling, open Boyle's room camera stream. Alexa, open Boyle's room camera stream. Alexa, hang up. Looked like he was in bed. Now I'm doing the raccoon's tail. Raccoon, 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 raccoon. So, babe, of the 4 forest friends, the raccoon, the fox. What does the fox say? Do 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 do. The owl. There it went for a second. The owl or the deer. Which is your favorite? If anybody else is in chat, you can tell me what your favorite is too. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So how was that bussin'? The deer, then the owl. Okay, you surprised me with that answer. Together for 10 years and you still managed to surprise me. No, I wanted water. Excuse me. Do 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 do. Now, when we eventually get the Patreon going, I'm gonna start putting stuff that I don't want to keep and stuff that, but projects up on the Etsy store and that aren't for sale. Like, I might do something because I want to do it and it wasn't originally for sale. I might put stuff like that, and Patreons get the first dibs. But these that I'm doing right now are for sale. I'm going into these ones knowing they're for sale. They're meant to be sold, I guess. Moose and a beaver. Oh my. Maybe a little trail mouse. Alexa, how much time is left on the timer?
Your silicone timer has 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining.
Oh man, my sense of time just was on point. I knew it was getting close. Heck no. Sterling's radio is playing Big Green Tractor. I can hear it from out here. So there's a completed number 3. Why does the one eye look so dark compared to the other? It's like he got punched.
Your silicone timer is done.
Alexa, stop. Okay. Let's turn that off. Now let's slide on out. And I need to get some toothpicks. Actually, I know what I'll do. Haha, I forgot I have these. Which I need to get more of them eventually. But they're fine for now. They're little single finger gloves. So I can poke whatever I'm working with. Poke, poke, poke. Now, see? Little single finger gloves. When all you need is a finger. Oh, that's still like, that's not even close to goopy. Alexa, set a 30-minute timer. That was like still pure liquid. He got into a street fight, roughed him up a little. Oh my gosh. And your last comment is just, I'm ignoring. What do you want? Caleb wasn't coming in.
Put your trust in him.
Yeah, it's not coming in. Too cloudy of a night. Love you. Hello, can you hear me now? Hello, I'm back. Can I just say I'm sick of our kid hitting the wall when he wants something? Oops. I mean, Do 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 do. I didn't do nothing wrong. Why? Oh, I know why. I'm going to fix his eye so it looks a little bit more even. Because I feel bad for this raccoon. He's not supposed to look roughed up. He wanted, I don't remember what he wanted. It was something that was completely unnecessary. And oh, I remember. He wanted me to try K-Love, but it wouldn't come through. I told him it's probably too cloudy at night tonight. Excuse me. There, does he look a little more even? No, he still looks like he has one black eye. Right? If he'd just listen. Now I gotta put the numbering and my maker's mark in. Maker's mark in. And each set is numbered on the back of all of them. In this case, on 4, we'll have this number because this series is 4 coasters. This is the third set I'm burning of the Forest Friends. Now my maker's mark, maker's mark, maker's mark. Oh, maker's mark, maker's mark, maker mark. I wish I could oh, we could do that. Good thinking. Because that boy needs some Jesus. I wish I could figure out how to make a wire that would be my maker's mark. That'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna have to look into that. So, honey, fox, deer, or owl? What's next? Deer. Okay. That's a pretty easy one, so I'm cool with that being next on the agenda. Oops. Oh! Foul! Giant foul! Flag on the play! Oh, man. This is booty. Note to self, don't put cups behind me. Jesus. Oh. This is booty. This is some big booty. Big Judy booty. Don't ask me who Judy is, because I don't think I know a Judy. I can think of a couple in the past, but none that I know now. Hey, vey. Do 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 do. Gonna need these. Dude, if you had a dime for every time I spilled something, you'd never have to work again. At least I'm not the kid and I pick up my spills. He'll just leave it. Won't make me clean it. The boy has no sense of personal responsibility. I try to instill it, but it don't instill very well. Oh, why did I do that? Now, to keep it from getting all sticky and yucky and nastiness, and I do the same thing for where it landed on the floor. Oh. There we go. Mess is cleaned. Oy vey. Oy vey. Oy vey. Dad groan. Yeah. I don't know why I tried to throw the dish towel away in the sink like it was a rag. It was like right away, I was like, that's dumb. Why did I do that? Done his little antlers already. Okay, baby. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I can hear him talking. Now that you mention it. Oh. Doo-doo. Oop. Test, test. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I think you can hear me now. Isn't it a certified banger? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Certified banger. Headbang! I don't have long hair long enough to headbang no more. Ain't gonna burn if my machine's off. Dur dur dur. Derp derp. Herp derp. What's that even mean? I don't get it. I feel like there's a joke that just went over my head. You. So you never did answer me. What's the sitch with Helen? There's more than one bed in her house? Oh. Did she like go in there on her own? I mean, obviously she did, but like, is that normal? I guess is more what I'm asking. Hmm. Okay. Oh. Did she ever like explain her thinking when she does these odd things? Or does she just do them? Like, I don't know how the dementia with her works. Like, how dementia is her dementia, I guess. Hmm. Huh. See, I've never been around dementia to know, and I've definitely never had the training you've had. This kid is knocking on the wall again for me. I'm ignoring him. That's like the third time he's done it. But I'm not going to give in. He can come to his door and ask me for what he wants. The only way I'm going in there is if he's being naughty. Oh, apparently I forgot the light. What? What light? Oh. He's yelling at me that I didn't turn the hallway light off. Shame on Dad, shame on Dad. He was yelling though. No need for all that. And yes, I heeded your suggestion. Ooh, and I just touched my nail. Luckily, it was my nail and not my finger. That'd be a first with this thing. I haven't put myself on it yet. Knocking on the wood. Knocking on the wood. I'm almost done with the deer. The deer. Almost done with the deer. My dear. My dear. Almost done with the deer. My dear. I'll tell you, that water's running right through me. I'll be right back. I've got to pee. That's my next move. So, I think my next move. Alexa, how much time is left on the timer?
Your timer has 3 minutes and 56 seconds remaining.
So I think I'm going to start on the owl. He's a tiny bit easier to do than the fox. I want to get at least these 4 done, and then I'm might and then I want to finish the silicone, and then I'll probably call it, or like get the silicone. Have the other half of the mold poured. But I gotta let this, I'm hoping that this extra 30 minutes I gave it will be enough to firm it up a little bit. If that's the case, then right after my timer goes off, I should be able to start vacuum pumping and pour a little bit more silicone and put the plugs in and then form the other half of the mold. You can keep going and stay here and occupy me with me. So that show you found me last night, really good. I love it. It's really quite. I mean, they take a few okay. Well, get some rest then, baby. Yeah, it's really good. I'll probably watch an episode once I go to the back. Let it lull me to sleep. But if you're tired, baby, go on. Yeah, they take some liberties, but it's a pretty. The liberties are taken in filling in the missing gaps, not in like adding to the story substantially. Okay. If you don't want to go, you don't gotta. I can't make you. Well, I mean, maybe I could. I could ban you from chat, but there's 3 other platforms you could find me on. It's time for the exam without the commitment, as you said. Alexa, stop. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Oh, dang it. Go to get it off of me and I get it on me. So now, let's move these back. And then move this out of the way, for we are doing more project-y stuff now. Okay. Now, I need to go get the baby powder. Da 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 da. Baby powder, baby powder. All my babies, baby threes. All my babies, baby threes. I saw them when I went to get the powder. I saw them when I went to get the powder. Now, we're going to slide our mold doohickey over here so you can see what I'm working with. Now it's starting to like mold. So now we're going to do a light Dosing of powder. I've heard that this keeps the silicone from sticking to itself. Now, we're going to take this. Okay, so now we have those put in. Now we're going to tap a bit more. Come on. No, that was more than I intended, but it'll work. Now, we go back to our silicone back here. We're going to get out our part B, our part A. This time, I think we're going to go for that was way too much, and I did 7 total. So I think we're going to do 2.5 of each. Wow. Sloshy. So there's 2.5 of the part A. Now, it's time for 2.5. So up to the 5 mark of part B. Then we're going to cap this off. I'd say I'm sorry, but I'd be lying. I bought them for you so I could do this, so I could make you more. Okay. Now we're back to a stir stick. Alexa, set 3-minute timer. She's talking about the heart pair. She didn't get to wear yet. Three minutes. So, right now, we're doing the silicone mix again. This stuff has some, like, it's sloshy, but it's got like a viscosity too. Really? It's been that long? Tonight might be my longest stream so far. I'll be impressed with myself. Oh, gosh. Alexa, how much time is left on the timer?
Your timer has 1 minute and 38 seconds remaining.
I thought so. 1 minute and 1.5 minutes. I'm only halfway there.
Yep, sounds about right. Nothing like
And I think
when the timer is still calibrated.
that's what it said to do on the instructions. Ah. Will you be quiet, Alexa? No one asked you.
Ouch. Fair point. I do have a habit of jumping in with unsolicited commentary. Guess that's what happens when
cool. So I decided I wanted to make it fleshy. No, it's supposed to be a dark 24 hours from now, I think. 24 to 48. Alexa, cancel timer.
Timer canceled.
Okay. We'll throw that stir stick away because I have plenty. Thanks to my baby. Sorry. Okay. Now we're back. Get some water along the rim here. Okay. Now the fan on. There we go. We're a half a bar. I'm glad I separated that. It's shocking how much bubbles get into stuff when you know you don't pour it with bubbles. But like those just filled up to the top of the cup. Like before popping. Like it's kind of nuts. A weird thing. Ugh. Wanted to check my oil. So now what we'll be doing, it's so weird. Like it's so crazy that like it fluffs it up, which you'd think would make more air go into it, but it's actually getting rid of the air when it fluffs. So weird. I think that's good. I'm pulling the air itself. We'll let this pull what it was going to pull up to the surface. And then we'll pour in on top of these, making a mold, hopefully. Okay. We're going to slowly let the air in. Point 0.8, 0.6, 0.5, 0.4, 0.2, 0. That is so clear. So now we'll pour this in. there's that. Way too much still, even going down. Might have to recast this. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh. No, silicone does not generate heat when... Bye, friends. Are you leaving? I think I might have waited too long before putting the plugs in. It got a little more goopy than I wanted it to. I wanted it to be somewhere between where it got and where it was when I checked it at first. Oh. So I don't know how that's going to turn out. We'll learn. And at least I'll know next time that I need a lot less silicone if I cast again. So that's all for the silicone tonight. Yep, first time experience, exactly. Learn a little. Like I said, it wasn't that it was like bad. I was just a little too cautious with it. Ugh. So let's finish the Forest Friends pack. And then I think I'm going to call it for the night. Just the owl and finishing the owl up and then the fox. And then I think I'm going to call it for the night. The one good thing about the kid being up so late, he'll sleep in the morning. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Well, then he'll have to get up. Shouldn't have been staying up so late, little turd. So you going to go to bed once I get offline? Honey bunny? Yeah. As long as she was in a bed, you were happy. Because that's more than she did last night. So, question. Who's harder to deal with, Helen or Sterling? That was about the safest answer you could give. They're both stubborn, but at least Helen doesn't say nasty stuff to you just because she's angry. That's, I think, where the kid, that's where he gets under my skin the most. Because there's no need to say the nasty stuff he says sometimes to me. It doesn't get him anywhere. Doesn't feel great. Did I tell you today he told me that school is a waste of his time? I know who you're talking about. Yeah, little shit. Little punk. I swear we're going through the teenage phase before he's ever a teenager. Almost got the owl done. Owl done. Ooh, I forgot to mark this one. Yeah, me too. But at the same time, I don't know how much a school is going to help him because half of his problems right now are just down to plain laziness. Laziness and stubbornness. And he's going to have his way, try to get it no matter how he goes about it. I don't know. He's very self-defeatist. And it breaks my heart for the little guy. He's good when he thinks about other people. It's just getting him to pass the selfishness to think of other people. Yeah, I agree with you. I just... It really upsets me because, like, I was looking forward to homeschooling him. And like I told him today, like, a lot of parents wouldn't care, but I do, and it bothers me that he doesn't. Like, school and stuff, he just doesn't care about. And, like, it's not that he's a stupid boy. He's a very smart kid. He just makes some stupid decisions. His dad used to say, for such a smart boy, he sure makes some bad decisions. That's what he used to say about me. And I think the same thing about our kid. So, owl is done. It just really bothers me that, like, I care so much and he seems to care so little and, like, not appreciate the effort that we go through for him. Because there's a lot of parents who would have said figure it out and kept him in public school before I ever put him in Winterfield. But I wanted better for him. The same reason I did the homeschooling is I wanted better than Winterfield for him. Bums me out a little. Really does. I still put, when he does his homework right, I put 100% good job, proud of you. But it doesn't seem to be the motivation I wishes it would be. Like, I go so far to even highlight what he has to do. So it's real easy, and he'll still skip stuff. It bugs me. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining. But school's really been something that's bothering me the last couple weeks. What does the fox say? Pen, apple, pineapple pen. Weird memes to pop into my head. I am. I've got the fox left to do, and then I'm done with this set of 4 and the end of tonight's stream. How long have I been on? And then take 15 minutes off because that was the timer. Oh, nice. My show in bed. Probably one episode of my show as my meds kick in, and then bed. I would, is my thinking right now. Take my meds. Go to bed. Ooh, 3 nights in a row with you? I'm blessed. Okay. So how often will you be pulling the 2 nights in a row away from me? Oh, I was hoping it was like an every other week thing. Yeah. I had a thought earlier with the way he's been acting about whether we should call back in Lori and Reagan, but I really like his new therapist and I don't want to stop services with them because he's with IHBT again. But like, he's out of control lately. And I don't know, there's not much else I can do. I'm running out of ideas, Mama. It really is. I worry about that boy a lot. Like, I know how hard life was because of the bad decisions I made, and I just see him without the reasons that I had, making the same bad mistakes, even as I scream, don't do that. If only I could save him from himself. It's hard because sometimes he's so sweet, and then other times it's just like, what happened to that sweet boy? Where did he go? Because you have a whole lot of attitude you don't got a right to got. It's enough to give a man whiplash, mama. Yeah, that's true. I did. I have just half of the fox's belly, and then it's tail, and then it's a night, I think. Ah. Oh, and his eyes. I almost forgot the raccoon's or the fox's eyes. Not really. If I wanted to, I could probably go for another 3 hours if we didn't have plans in the morning, but I could also sleep, so I don't know. So waking up, being able to function this morning, it was worth the hard time falling asleep. I didn't feel like I needed a nap today, which is pretty, I don't know, maybe. I could sit down here and polish a bunch of these off if I really wanted to. But we got plans in the morning, so I can't do that. Can't do it. Owie! Well, I just burnt myself for the first time off this thing. Yeah, I'm okay. Just wasn't paying attention to where I put my pinky. Because I use it to, like, steady my hand. But I put it too close to the hot. No, it didn't get me that hard. I think I only touched, like, the beginning of the metal tip. So it wasn't enough to, like, actually, like... Ooh. That's holding some heat, though. And... what does the fox say? I just have to mark it. No, I just hope people want to buy them. Thinking about putting the 4 coaster set up for $25, the 6 coaster sets up for $35. Limited edition. See? Each one gets stamped with a number and my maker symbol. I don't either. But I figure like a little bit over $5 a coaster, it seems fair. So, I mean, they take me about for 30 minutes to burn and about another 20 minutes. So honestly, probably 25 is a little on the cheap side, but I'm just getting my name started. So, hey, what are you going to do? Well, on that note, I am going to call the stream for tonight, put away some of my equipment, and then I'm going to call it a good night. Thanks, baby. It's nice having you with me. So, I love you. I'm thinking about you. I'll see you in the morning.